Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as Week 2 gets underway. His return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's to the rookie out of TCU. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Broncos first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. They run it. Here's Andre Harvey. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Next on the crosser. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. We've set it downs from the 37. Our 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Out to his wide, and it's a screen. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Ready?
Second down, give to Harvey. Room to run inside the 20. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Denver. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Solid opening drive so far, Bronc. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
On 2.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow setting up the play action. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Target that time, Jaden Reed. And now it's 2nd down. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Got to help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
That's complete to Gesicki outright. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11, 180.
Burrow from the gun. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. First down from the 42.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Burrow. Short pass caught by his tight end. He works it down to the 37. Drew Sanders that time on the stop.
On one, ready?
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. Up to the races, middle of the field. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals finish off their opening drive. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals start off well to tie things 7-7.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Broncos first down.
Giving this to Harvey. Oh, the football's loose. And now the Bengals have it. And they can't call the return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. But where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot. Right, he's got great what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
11, 11, 11, 11. Can. 11, 11, 11.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Out of the shotgun, Burrow has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he makes up for the penalty nicely and then some. Gain of 8. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Flushed out of the pocket. The left side, and Gesicki has it. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Kevin Winston in on that tackle.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something. Go get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. Forced out to his right. It's caught. Chase has it. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here we go.
Burrow on the play action. Has it downfield. It's Chase. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Bengals have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go. 11, 11.
They go counter. It's Jacobs. Running in the red zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Point after, up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Broncos 7. Evan McPherson to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Throwing on first down, Nix. He put everything he had into this one. And his heave isn't going to be answered. That's incomplete as an exciting look ends our first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They still have 10 to go here. It's second down. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. Extra point try now from Lutz. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And the Broncos tie things up at 14.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go, here we go.
First and 10 at the
Right 80,
43-yard line.
11 MTs.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Big 13. Big 13. 11. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
11 righty. 11. I'm done. Stop. Right 80. Right hot. 11. Stop.
From the red zone on first. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Ken Surtain has it. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. On the handoff, here's Harvey. Tackle made right around the 26. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be first down, Denver. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll run here on first down. He's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Back to the well again. He's not far from that first down marker, is he, partner? Up to the 47. Third down coming up.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Now Nick's on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
For the Broncos.
And they're facing a long field ahead of them as that kick skips out near the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Oh, he put everything he had into that big gain downfield. Into the red zone. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take the lead on the first play of the drive. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
For Cincinnati.
Here's a return from the 7.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. On first down, it's Nix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jordan Battle with the INT. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready? 12.
Handoff here to Jacobs. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Stop. 180. 180.
Now a toss. This is Jacobs. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. He's got Gesicki complete. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals parlay the interception into points.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With your route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Broncos 14.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready. Ready, return.
Now Toms. This is Harvey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Chased out to his right. He finds Allen, right side. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down. Jeremy Crawshaw out once again, punted away. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
12, big 13, 11, MT, tape. 11, MT, tape. Stop.
Throwing from the gun. Hits his running back. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, they need 7.
Here we go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
180.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Get set. 11, Thomas.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. McPherson's kick is good. And just before halftime, Bronk, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Nix from the gun. That's him on the catch, left side. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Nix. Fits it through the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. A 49-yarder in front of him here. The kick by Lutz is good. And the gap closes to 14 points. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Right, 80, 11, 11. Stop.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. A gain of 15 there. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Only 1 play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
180. Stop.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Here we go.
40-yard line.
Stop.
Off the play fake. Burrow. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. That one hits the ground, incomplete, but a flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long. Burrow to the air now. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. He still has room inside the 30. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Bengals first down.
Here we go, here we go.
1st and 10 at the
180.
15-yard line.
Playing hot. Stop.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. The 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And into the end zone he goes. A pick 6 for Denver.
I got to believe, Kate, his first pick of the game directly led to that one. Remember, what worked to generate that first turnover, playing things the same way, and this time, well, it wasn't just a pick, it was a pick six.
Broncos 24.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
12, 12,
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Getting out to his left. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Here he goes, third and long. Dumps it off, Jacobs. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be fourth down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Brought down before the return gets far.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10.
Kill.
Give up the middle to Harvey. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And the Bengals get to it. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. It's Nix out of the pistol. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
That's caught. It's helmed downfield. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They get 19 on that pickup. And it's going to be first down Denver.
First and 10 at the 40.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Rolling out to his left. On the run, deep down the left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's third down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
It's a third down give to Harvey. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down.
The tackle by Logan Wilson. A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. He has it at the 13. Fights his way through a tackle. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's up close to the 30. Now we're going to have a break in the action. One of the Bengals in some pain. They're going to go out to look at him. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like, the 30.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these odd cuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Completed to his running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here we go. 11.
Jacobs running behind center. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Broncos go with a dime look here on 3rd down.
Here we go. 11.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Caught by his back. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. Michael Pilardi, the one to kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Almost set. Ready.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. He's got room to roam. There he goes, right sideline. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos bring it back to even.
31. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
One, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Gun.
Burrow setting up the play action. Completes this one to Chase. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Well, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
A gain of 14.
Burrow.
And the Bengals first down.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. 11, MT, take.
Throw here, 3rd down. On the move, headed right. Going deep here for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 4th quarter lead. T. Higgins, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Harvey gets it on the counter. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Nix. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that makes it 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Logan Wilson has it.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Gun. Stop. Right 80. 11, MT, take. 11, MT, take. 11. Stop.
Going run again with Jacobs. Makes a cut to the right side. He will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals double their lead to 14.
Broncos 31.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
For Cincinnati.
Fielded at the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you can do more interceptions.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
To the air on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Throwing again. Here's Nix. He finds his back. Harvey. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Oh, my son.
Next to throw again. Short pass, Bryant. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops.
Here we go.
Offense to the line fast.
That's good for the Broncos. First down.
On first down, it's Nix. In the goal line. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos now within one score in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's down to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Broncos 38.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Burrow from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So first down from the 41.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
Just stop.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And a nice little run there gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Here we go.
They stick with Jacobs. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
11.
Back to throw it. That one's complete over the middle. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 MT. Tight. 11 MT. Tight.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals double their lead to 14.
52. Broncos 38.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
The kickoff for Cincinnati.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Buying some time right. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Second down. Here's Nix again. Caught quickly on the slant. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Broncos
Nicks with it on first. Escapes the pocket. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Again on 2nd and 10. Nicks hits him on the in route. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Broncos.
Once more, it's Nicks. Finds a man right side. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. They'll throw again. Nicks. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Bengals will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Burrow on the play action. Just keeps connecting to Chase. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A 28-yard pickup there. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Bengals first down. A 28-yard gain. First down, Cincinnati.
Just set. 11. 180. 11. 11. 11.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Right back to Chase. He's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47.
A gain of 12 yards.
It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Bengals have a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They run it with Jacobs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 32.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's a give to Jacobs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point.
11. 11. 11. 11. Thomas.
Here's Jacobs again on 2nd down. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
He was tackled at the 27.
Humble 5 to 6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here, 11. 11. 180. 20. Touch.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. On 3rd down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
So the Bengals take this one.